My headphones working? I mean, my microphone's working. Yeah, it is working. Oh yeah. Let me get it together. Alright, let me get my camera straight. I think this is good. Alright. Here's what we're working with. Let me just do some figuring here. What I want to do. I'm just trying to plan my, let me move this. Trying to plan out how I'm going to do this on this here base. I want to put this guy on a special base. Well, should I just use this? I could. Alright. It's just... I might have to take a piece of this off. One viewer, good morning. I mean, good evening. I just cleaned my table and now I'm getting it dirty again. Alright, let's see how this looks. Alright. Might need to flatten that out a little bit more. Or, it's probably fine. I can put some textured paint to fill in that gap. Let's rock and roll, man. I'm ready to get... I've been wanting to paint this thing for a long time. Uh-oh. Who's with me? Is it somebody I know? Yeah, one of my favorite parts about painting is doing up the base colors. White. I think we're going to do white for the skeleton. No, I mean the wings. Wings will be white. Corax white. Mr. Ramon. I'm still at work, so I'll try to hang until someone can replace me. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I can't really watch streams at work because our internet sucks. And so it starts to lag. Alright. I can see, but I put a new sheet in my color palette here because that's always satisfying to do. Let's see here. Don't mind me, it's so chilly today I had to put pajamas on. Alright. cat doesn't speak English. Alright. So I'm thinking like the frame for the banner will be gold, but the wing part will be white. I think that'd be more interesting than the whole thing being gold. Especially because I'm going to make some of these bones gilded. In fact, it'd probably just be more efficient to paint the whole thing white instead of having to pick around it. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. I've been wanting to paint this thing for a long time, but I was worried that I wasn't good enough. There's a little piece that needs to get cleaned up right there. Oh my god, the cat has zoomies. Shut up! He's mad because I closed the door and he can't look outside, but the door's been open for 2 hours. He could have looked outside at any moment, but he wants to look outside after I close the door and I'm busy. Oh, I run through my color palette sheets probably too quickly. The Adonites have some yellow in there too, right? Do they? I put this. They have some green on them. If there's any kind of like floral design or like ivy, I will do a like an evergreen, and then I'll put like a lime green on top of it. I just use the paint that I have. I'm not buying any new paint. And I went to art school, so I have a bunch of paint left over still. That's like, over 15 years old, but it still works. Oh, let's see. Oh, can I see some of my paint? Oh, let's see. Oh, I gotta put a thing on there. There's the paint. So in there, I have a bunch of Citadel stuff that I ordered like 5 years ago, I think, when I hadn't painted since college, or painted Warhammer since college. So then I had a bunch of old stuff left over. I said, let me try to practice on this. So I ordered Citadel paints because it's getting into it, and that's what I've been using. And then I also have some Dungeons and some Dungeons and Dragons paint that came with a little set for my kid. And if I need a little color variation, I'll use that. But then I also have, this is very versatile. This is a set from college. So anyway, that's where I got my greens and stuff in that. Paint store acrylic, since it's been so long. Nah. I think we're in. Are we in? We're back in? We're back on. to hit that with a second layer. Well, Ramon, did you have a nice Friday? Maybe some red would help the banner pop. Yeah, you know, see, I don't really make any plans when I start painting. So, let's see, white, center of the wings, gold frame, like a wraith bone skeleton with gold accents. I'm just going off the top of my head here. Red, red seals, gold, silver, gold. And then I have this bit here just for flavor. I have these bells. I got these from a fantasy flagellant kit. So I was going to put these bells and have them kind of like hanging in the skeleton's hands, just to add a little more flavor to it. And then I have this Victrix Guard helmet I was going to use for him, just to kind of give the boys their own identity, you know. Let's get that white nice and vibrant. I want a solid base coat for that white because we're gonna shade. I'm gonna use watered down blue shade on the white. We're gonna have to come back a couple times on that. Watered down blue shade and probably white scar for the white scarf for the highlight. Another, Brother Blob. I remember him well. Brother Blorb, that was his name. Actually, I was thinking about him just the other day. What a funny photo that was. Brother Blorb. But you know, while I've got the white out, I can work on other stuff too. I don't know what that is there, but alright, we're getting good cover. You know, white can be a pain, so I'm just trying to take my time and make sure we get good coverage. Alright, what else gets white? You know, I usually paint the eyes first. That drives, from Pronghorn, that drives him nuts. Yeah, okay, light blue helmet. That'll look cool. Oh, let's see, my Friday's ongoing. How have you been getting your audiobooks? My man, you should know that already by now. A lot of them were given to me by people who are also fed up, and I've acquired a couple myself, and then they're just, I've collated all of them into my collection. Personally, I think I'm on book 17 of Horus Heresy. I'm about to finish Outcast Dead, which is pretty good. I'm enjoying it for the most part. Oh goodness, we need a little bit more white here. I actually don't know the paintings of white. I've been avoiding painting my bio. I will tell you this. Okay, so this is the old one. Ceramite white. This paint sucks. All right, this one it was chunky. It had bad coverage. It just sucks. So that was ceramite white, which is a base, and Corax white is an off-white, but it's very bright off-white. It works a lot better. So I used the Corax white, and then I don't want I think using Nuln oil on white makes it look, well, maybe it's okay if that's what you're going for, but I think it makes your stuff look too grimy and like dirty, but like you didn't mean it to be dirty. I don't like the way it looks. So I watered down my blue shade, and that's what I use. Like 1 part shade to 5 parts water, something like that. Alright, I'm not going to fuss too much over this because I already know I'm going to have to do touch-ups. So I'm not going to fuss on this. Alright, there's his white. And I think I'm going to do his little cloak thing. I don't want to have too much white, so I think I'm going to do his cloak like Wraithbone, and then do highlights of white. I think we'll do that. Alright. I think that looks okay. Hi, Raichu friend. Let's see. I have yet to not fuck up the eyes on a model. Well, you should go look at my models that I posted because, I think the key is to try not to do too much detail. Really, just the base color of the eyes. If you wanted to get adventurous, put a shade in there, and then one highlight color. Like you probably can't see it on my camera, but like for example, here's the. Oh, I forgot. I gotta put a magnet. Let me see. Can you see this? Let me see if you can see it. Yeah. Okay. Can you see the eyes? It's just red. I put a little red shade in there and kind of pulled it up on the sides to give it some depth, and then I just put I use yellow, kind of like a what's it called? Like a vertical oval type shape, just to give the reflection. But then for this guy, this is the chaplain I finished last week, or no, I finished it last night. But his eye is round, so I just literally put a little dot of yellow, kind of like a Terminator eye. So that was him. The hardest part is getting it on there straight so it doesn't look goofy. It just takes practice. Have you been able to put your boys on tabletop lately? There's only one person I know who plays the tabletop, and he is annoying as hell. So no, I have not played. I would like to get my kid into the tabletop. but he needs to work on his responsibility. Plus, we got a 2-year-old in the house. So I think, oh, and then, oh God, the wife is, I think she has it in her head she wants another one. So it's going to be a while before I can have anything fragile sitting out. It's actually, in about 2 weeks, all this stuff's going to get packed up until further notice. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, Wraithbone. Let's try Wraithbone and see what that looks like. Let me see where I put it. Wraithbone. I got 4 viewers. Incredible. Have you been able to... Oh, you just asked me that. Ramon. How's everyone's day going? Man, it's 3-day weekend. Well, I got 3-day weekend. I don't know about you guys. It's my personal hero, Christopher Columbus's day on Monday. Alright, let's see. Ooh, this is going to be juicy. Alright, I generally use Wraithbone for any kind of bone color, but we'll be careful so we don't gob it all up. Lots of little sharks around. Oh yeah, and they get real bitey. Hi, banana friend. Appreciate you stopping by. Dang, this guy still got eyeballs. We'll figure out what to do with that later. Oh, and I'm not even on camera. You guys gotta keep me straight now. Man, how bonkers is that to be dead and then people carry you around on a banner? How insane. Insane. Alright. I'm going to take this off of this thing. I'm doing well. Finally having a weekend off. It's been a while. A weekend off. I'll tell y'all something personal. So I work a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then for a time things were looking kind of dicey. So I had a weekend job, worked a couple hours, and I was actually driving for a limo service, and I did that for about 2 months. Until I just got sick of these rich people. Like, what a bunch of absolutely unhinged, out of touch people. So I'm supposed to be the driver. I'm just sitting in the back. And I'm just driving. I don't talk to people unless, they talk to me first. And they just, some of the most entitled, shitty people. And, I said, I got a day job. I got a full-time job with benefits and retirement plan. I don't really need to deal with this. So I quit. Like, I had to sit there and listen to these people talking. One woman, she said that her daughter, for her birthday, 13th birthday, she bought her daughter a $1,000 gift card for, what's that makeup place? That makeup brand that, or the store? Sephora? The company that had a transgender dude in one of their advertisements. Yeah. A 13-year-old kid got a $1,000 gift card. That is insane to me. Alright, and then I got, I got a couple complaints. They said that, they said that I drove too stiff. I don't know what that means. And I don't know how I'm supposed to drive when I'm driving somebody else's BMW. Yeah, because we drove company cars. So if I'm driving somebody else's $100,000 car, I don't know how am I supposed to drive? You know what I mean? So if you can swallow the distaste, you can make good money doing that. Like this idiot that used to work for my bank, and then he went to drive full time. This dude was making like $1,800 a week driving. Of course, he was driving from 7 in the morning to 10 at night. But he was also a professional kiss ass, and I just don't have it in me. Let's just say I'm gonna have to miss a couple meals before I go back to driving for that company. Oh, this looks gross. This thing looks like it's still wet. Oh, let me see. Let's send my woman a message. Oh, hey, Vulcan. I forgot. What was I talking about? It would be a great honor to have my skull on a battle stand for real. Too bad there's nobody out there who I would want to carry my skull into battle. I think we should bring back relics. Actually, I'm looking to upgrade to a bigger house here as soon as the market crashes. Hope that happens soon. I talked to the wife. We want to set up a family reliquary, kind of like an Asian style family altar, but have family heirlooms, mementos, things like that. You have those things there, and it's like the people aren't really dead because you can remember them. You got all their stuff right there. I just think stuff like that is neat. Let's see. Oh, those people sound out of touch. Yeah, they are out of touch. They live on golf courses. You need to drive like Ace Ventura. They did have a Range Rover, but I didn't drive that one. Yeah, that company was definitely off the chain. They the dude who does the schedules was paraplegic, or I don't know the word. He's in a wheelchair. His legs don't work. But this dude had some kind of personality disorder. Something was up with him. I just noticed this dude has no feet. They sawed his legs off at the middle of the femur. Anyway, am I on camera? I hope so. Yeah, we're doing okay. Let's see. Depends on what time we wake up in the morning. I might take my boy to a harvest festival. I'm getting a little too anal about this, I know. Vulcan lives. Yes, he does. In fact, he's here almost every time I stream. I'm still wet. You what? Hey, what was I saying? Oh, does anybody recall I was talking about my friend who was like doomering like 5 months ago, and then he met a girl on a dating app, and now they're getting married. Did I tell anybody about that? Anyway, this dude, if anybody's not familiar, he was complaining to me that he was lonely and this and that, you know, at the beginning of the year. But now he's got his girl, who is Vietnamese, by the way. His girl is making him like bento boxes to take to work. I'm telling you, boys, things can change real fast. You just gotta keep on keeping on, man. Things will get better. So no doomering. You boys hear me? No forever alone stuff. Things can change real fast. Dang, it's gonna take a couple coats. Alright, I'm aware I'm taking a long time on this, but that's because I'm stupid. Speaking of stupid, man, I don't know if anybody was on my Twitter today, but there were some doozies we caught. Devolved Raichu is mentally healthy, so he's actually not on Twitter. But everybody should follow him on Twitch. And if you somehow get your minds to work without any problems, you should follow him on Minds too. Oh man, this is going to be its own separate project. Damn. Alright. I need to play some Space Marine 2 this weekend. I haven't been playing because I've been so busy. Like literally every night I sit at the computer while Club Dread or Norbit or Dirty Work is on the TV, and I just download and upload STLs while I got the time to do it. Break time over. See you gents on the casting couch. Bye, Jovi. What kind of couch? What kind of couch is this? I got a little problem with casting couches. This is pretty relaxing though. I recommend everybody have a creative hobby. Oh, let me look here. It's true, what happened on Twitter. Man, it's just normal Twitter beast, but you know, we gotta fight the wokeoids. But who is it? One guy, there's a lunatic, and he was paint shaming people. So one of the people, somebody in the comments posted a Warhammer mini, and they said, "All right, paint shame this," and then the dude paint shamed it. Well, it turns out it was the paint shamer's own mini that he got tricked into painting. He just. Oh man, sometimes you just see a burn. Oh, it was good. It was delicious. I would say that burn was delicious. I think it's worth having a Twitter just to observe. You don't even have to engage. Just observe. All right, so I think that's good there. So why don't we try the robes? Oh my goodness, look at the legs. The legs go all the way. That is gnarly, but you can't really see it because of it. I don't know. All right, not important. Let's see. Oh, who are we following? Devolved Raichu. It's a good friend. We go back to, was it the first Twitter exodus? I think it was after they banned Trump's account, and a lot of people went to I think I went to Parler first, and then they assassinated Parler, and then I went to Minds because I saw the quartering talking about it. Anyway, we're just gonna see how this looks. I know I'm gonna have to do a lot of touch-ups. I think so. This wraith bone is kind of like a cream color, and then you get a nice even coat of that, and hitting that with some Agrax Earthshade, some brown shade, will really push that fabric texture. And then I'd like to try to come in with a dry brush, but I gotta do this first. See, I don't make the plan before I start painting. I just I paint and then you just see what happens. You know what I mean? The Bob Ross way. Yeah, see, look, that looks like a cloth white. It's not like white. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm just not making sense. Oh, I'll tell y'all something. I thought about posting this on Twitter, but it would have been too long and nobody would have read it. Actually, I hurt my back lifting a couple days ago. It's my fault because I'm old. I'm better now, but it was pretty sore at the time. So I took some potent CBD gummies. And they take like 90 minutes. They take like 90 minutes to start working. Well, honey, let me tell you, when that thing started working, well, I forgot about the pain. But they always, the meme is the best part about getting high is getting scared. Well, I was just sitting there and spontaneously remembered a nightmare that I had like 10 years ago. And it freaked me out. And then I was actually in the house by myself because my kid was staying at my mom's house down the street. And in the dream, hold on, let me check the chat first. Sorry, bros. That was satisfying. I learned a lot about Twitter on Twitter. Good morning, Chaplain. Hi, Prong Friend. For some reason, I thought you were streaming tomorrow. Well, I probably could. Let me see what I was saying. Hunter's here. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, ads. Okay, hold on. I didn't know they did ads. I don't watch enough Twitch. Let me know when you're back. My kid's in the bedroom. He's got his headphones on. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. All right. I think that'll look nice. Is he back? Oh, okay, he's back. Okay, so in this, if anybody's listened to me before, you know I got kind of a thing about Bigfoot because I watched the docudrama Legend of Boggy Creek when I was like 7 years old, and I did not know that there was a such thing as a fictional documentary. So I thought this thing was real. In fact, I think it still is real, and I'm a Bigfoot believer for real. And so anyway, I had this nightmare that I was at our family farm, which is about 25 miles away from where I live now. Very rural, very heavily forested. And a family farm is a large property that has farms on it because that's what they used to do. There's also moonshine equipment there that's still there. It's all rusty and stuff because that's actually how my family bought that farm, was from moonshine. Anyway, so I had a dream that we were at my grandmother's house, God rest her soul, and I'm looking off the porch into the woods, and it is nighttime. And I'm looking at this patch of woods, and I swear to God, there's a figure standing amidst the trees, and I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, am I seeing something, or is that just like, a shape in the woods? And I'm arguing with myself. I'm like, is it what's the term? There's a term for it when people look at something and your brain is trying to assign human characteristics or human shapes to things that aren't there. Pareidolia. That's the term. And so I'm watching this thing. It's not moving until it does move, and I'm like, oh shit, that thing move? So I sat there watching this thing for a long time. I don't know where the story's kind of dragging. I'm sorry. So anyway, I get my brother to go into the house and get my dad's mag light, and he brings it out. And I turn this flashlight on, and it's about, I'm not good with distances, so we'll say that the tree line is like 3 great white sharks away. How about that? We'll use great white sharks as a unit of measurement. And lo and behold, I turn that flashlight on, and there's eye shine. I see 2 shiny eyes reflecting, and the eyes are like 7 feet up off the ground. Oh, oh, oh my God, oh. Anyway, that was my dream, and I remember that dream while I was kind of high, and it ruined my high, and I got all paranoid. So yeah, they say the best part about getting high is getting scared. Oh, he looks nice. Well, see, what a nice looking cream color. Let's see here. I thought cutting bananas would be easy. It's just a damn banana. Oh boy, how naive I was. Is that what they got you doing? I thought you were doing forklift stuff. I can't believe this whole time I've been sitting here doing white and wraith bone. Alright, we'll let that dry for a minute. What else we got? We got some of these. He's cutting bananas. Oh, whose banana did you cut? The pinup artist is a banana cutter. That's bad for business. Uh-oh. Is that supposed to be like that? Yeah, it's probably fine. Pareidolia. That's your word for the day. Alright. Oh, there's bone there. So we gotta paint that too. Jesus, I sounded southern right there. You know, oh, what is it? Bananas. Babanas? You know, when I want to get my baby hyped up, which ain't hard to do, I just go up to her and go, apples and bananas, apples and bananas, apples and bananas, and start doing crazy dance. Oh man, she gets hyped up. She 2, by the way. Alright, so there's that. We're gonna have to come back on these here. Oh, I forgot. He's got some cloak right there too. Probably going overboard here, but I don't want to. No half-assing. They have forklifts, but they need a cutter and a packer. I need to do it to extend my visa in Australia. All right, you're going about this all wrong. All right, you're supposed to shack up with an Australian girl, get her preggered up, and then you get married, and then you can stay. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's actually happened to my buddy. Who is that? Domini and Furry. That name sounds familiar. Well, thank you for following. Domini and Furry. That sounds like somebody I know on Twitter. Damn, this guy here looks like he's having a good time. All right. Goodness. We'll come back on us here. Take a little break so that stuff can dry. Yeah, this is probably going to be my last mini of the summer because I got family coming back at the end of the month. Let me have a look. What time is it? Oh, we got a little time left. About a week ago, I was playing PvP in Space Marine 2, and one of the guys I was playing with literally had the username Bigfoot Training Man. Alright. I thought you were going to say the username was somebody we know. Thank you for the follow, Squishy. Domini and Fairy, subscribe to Tier 1. What does that mean? Because it is. I'm Velrunar, or Dom. Oh! Hi, friend. You welcome. I also followed you on Rumble. You on Rumble? Hold on. I have a Rumble account. Let me see if I can follow you. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Stand by. Rumble. Oh my gosh, my microphone turned off by itself. Hold on. Sorry. How long was that thing muted for? I opened up Internet Explorer, or not Internet Explorer, I opened up Google Chrome and it muted by itself. I think maybe it thought I was going to watch a video or something. I don't know. Whack. Anyway, yeah, I pulled Devolved Raichu up. I was gonna I pulled up his page so I would remember to subscribe to him later. If I follow Devolved Raichu, maybe I'll remember to actually sign in. There you go. Let me focus this up a little bit. All right. Well, while we're waiting on that, we got a little time left. Why don't we do some blue? How about some blue? Let's see what I got. Techless blue. That's what we got. All right. So I use the old one. I use Streamlabs desktop, by the way, and I use this one because people said it was the easiest, and I'm quite stupid. But even I can't get it. They say it's easy, but I still have trouble with it sometimes. Like I used to have music that would play, and then for some reason the music turned off, and I keep telling it to play, and it doesn't play. So, you know, whatever. All right. Let's see. What a pretty blue. Look at my blue. My blue is so nice. It's so. I don't know what you. How would you, I don't know what you would call that. Baby blue. It's a little darker than that. And meanwhile, here's what my. That's what the Ultramarines blue looks like. It's like a purple blue. I don't like that. It's ugly. They lightened it up in the Space Marine game. Oh, I was gonna ask, does anybody do Pokemon cards? Like collecting? Or any kind of collectible cards, really. Oi, wow, go on. Brother Shark. Oh. Let me see here. I also followed you on Rumble. What happened to your friend on Australia? My friend? I don't know. What was I saying? Hey, Brother Shark. Hey, Furry. I am on Rumble. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's see. Damn, I fell behind on thing. When you went to sub him on Rumble, I use OBS. Yeah. I used to use OBS. And again, like at the time, I just found there was too many settings, and I listen. I make the joke that I'm stupid, which I think probably the wife would say, yeah, that's true. But I have a very limited free time. Not so much now, but when I have both the kids and then the wife here, I have very limited free time. So I like stuff needs to be totally idiot proof because I don't have time to sit there and learn new software. You know what I mean? The last software I learned to use, I think, was I don't remember the name of it, but it was some Adobe software, and I was home sick with COVID, and not by choice. I would have went to work anyway, but I made some like video memes that I posted to my Minds account. I don't know if anybody who was on Minds remembers the Pog meme stuff that we did, where we were looking for the guy who disappeared. One of our friends who posted a bunch of lewd anime and stuff just disappeared one day, like without a trace. And so we started a meme comic strip in the form of memes of us looking for him. And we had like, there would be cameos of other users or friends and stuff on there. It was really fun. And like we would do it in seasons. So like the season 2 finale, I made a trailer with like bits from Dune, and it's on there. I have to see if I can get it. What else is on there? Oh, the Astartes fan film. That was fun. So that was the last software that I learned to use. And then I got my own damn software I got to learn to use at work too. Ultramarine Boof Blue. You gotta boof that blue. Boof it. Oh, by the way, I finished my chaplain, and I used Thunderhawk Blue for the highlight color. So I think it's cool. Like, it's kind of like a raven black. I got a little carried away with the blue, but I think it looks cool. All right. My focus is wearing thin, so it's a good thing it's almost quitting time. Oh, I was going to tell Pronghorn, me and my kid, for our movie night tonight, we're watching Rogue, which is an Australian crocodile movie. And it's just funny because you have these like city people who go to the outback for a crocodile tour, and they're just doing city people things, like standing too close to the water. Which, if you're from the South in the United States, you know, assume every large body of water has an alligator in it. But anyway, it's a pretty good movie. Let's see. I do kind of. In fact, I sold all my Magic the Gathering cards 2 years ago. Pretty big into Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh was cool too. Actually, I gave up Yu-Gi-Oh in middle school because we actually got bullied for playing it, which is messed up. I mean, at the time, I was more sensitive to peer pressure and stuff. Today, first of all, I would be prom king because of how nerdy I am. Now all that stuff is cool, which is very unfair. That's okay. Yeah, so anyway, we gave up Yu-Gi-Oh because we got bullied at school, which is hurtful. But anyway, so me and my kid are getting into we're not getting into it. We've been in it for a while, getting into Pokemon cards, but recently GameStop has started selling graded cards. So I've been trying to snipe some good ones. I'm just going for Pikachus and stuff just because I like them. They're cute. It's cute, so I buy it. But every now and then they do have like something special. So I check back every morning looking for 1999 PSA 10s and stuff. That's what I'm keeping my eye out for. But a lot of GameStop investors do the same thing. They just check back every morning, probably early, and then snipe what they can, good ones. But recently I bought some Weiss Schwartz cards. I don't know if anybody's familiar with them, but they do a lot of they do the trading cards for a lot of the titty animes and the games like Azure Lane or Honkai. I'm just familiar with Nikkei, but I know that cards with cute girls on them appreciate faster than cards with no cute girls on them. So I seen them, and I seen cute girls, so I bought it. And then my buddy, who I work with, the guy who's getting married in a couple weeks, he is a huge anime video game nerd. He follows all these YouTubers that talk about that stuff, and he was the one. I showed him what GameStop had, and he said, "Oh, they got this card. This card is." He told me the whole story on it. PSA initially refused to grade the card because they said it was too lewd because she's wearing, I don't know if it's a bra or bikini or something, and she had tig old bitties, and they said, "Ew, yucky, we don't want to grade that." So the people, I guess, were like, "Grade it, you fascist, grade it." And so they were like, "Okay." And so they graded it. So anyway, I bought one for myself because I like the story and I think it'll appreciate. And then he bought one. So, and then actually the cards have, the slab has sequential serial numbers. Whoa. Hold on, fellas. Let me look at my... I just heard something outside. Let me look at my security camera. Let me see if I got a blast on somebody. Cats. Alright. That cat was about to get blasted on. So I actually have a security camera watching my property because I had some damn punk ass sumbitch kids try to go rooting through my vehicle one night. And I know who did it. It's a white girl that hangs out with a bunch of lowlifes. She lives down the street. House looks like shit. Family's trash, you know. Typical. So anyway, I don't want to say too much about that. They bet not come back. Actually, I should put this here, huh? Oh, what was I saying? I think that's it. I think that's all I got time for tonight. I got to call the wife soon. That's not bad progress though. We did some blue, we did a bunch of the cream. Probably need another layer of that cream color. And I'll work on this tomorrow. And then we'll stream it again on Monday, which I'll have the day off. Let me, I'll just let this here. There you go. You see what we worked on. I got 6 people, man. Look at me. I'm more popular than, I don't know. Who's a popular streamer? Let's see. Let me check up on this here chat. PogCham. I remember. Sorry, I only remember the bot wars. Oh yeah. Man, those were some good memes. They had the crazy Femboy Friday intersected with Friday meme war, and then the degenerate started Fuda Friday. So they'd have a 3-way meme battle between the femboys, the gays, and then the memers. Let's see. Gotta head out, brother. Hey, man. Parents came to visit. See you next time. Bye, Raichu. I will sub to your Rumble. I miss Judge Kronos. He used to be on mine. He I get notifications. He streams, but he does it at a weird time because he's in like Scotland or somewhere. So he's still around. You should follow his Twitch maybe. I think his name was it Kronos with a K or Kronos with a CH? Hey Taco, man, you late. In Northern Australia, they say to be crocwise. Basically, same thing. Assume every river, lake, and ocean beach has crocs. Azure Lane was dope, but it's so bloated. Yeah, see, I'm not really familiar. I just see like there's a couple artists I follow, and they post a lot of the girls. Let me tell you, those girls do better. Or I can't talk. Those artists do the best advertisement for those things because I think that's what initially made me look at Nikkei, which I'm enjoying probably a little too much. Oh, good night, Taco. I bless you. I appreciate you just stopping by. Squishy. Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, huge. Well, anyway, fellas, I think that's it for me. Man, I have so many things I want to paint, but I don't have time for it. Like, I have this Tech Marine that was printed for me. He's cool. I was gonna do Terminators, printed Terminators. I'm not gonna have time for that, so I'll just stack everything up. And then my kid wanted me to do this Vanilla Bean printed Space Marine. And then I also have a bunch of Tyrannus to paint, so it's gonna have to wait till whenever. But anyway, that's it for me. I appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out for a bit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright. Y'all have a blessed night. I will see y'all on Twitter, I guess. Bye.